In this video, we're going to dive right into how SupaBase works. So, let's get started. The first step is to head over to the SupaBase website. If you don't already have an account, you'll need to sign up. The process is straightforward and can be done using your Google or GitHub account, making the sign-up process incredibly fast and easy. If you already have an account, you can simply log in. Once logged in, you'll be taken to the SupaBase dashboard, where all of your projects will be managed. From here, you can easily navigate through your different applications and services, set up new projects, and explore all of the features that SupaBase offers. Once you're in the dashboard, it's time to create a new project. You'll see a large New Project button that you can click to begin. When creating your project, you'll be asked for a project name, which can be anything relevant to the app you're building. This will be the name that identifies your project within your SupaBase account. After entering the name, you'll need to choose a password for your project's database. Make sure to choose a strong password and keep it safe, as you'll need it to connect to the database later. Additionally, SupaBase will prompt you to select a region where your database will be hosted. It's important to choose a region that is closest to your target audience to ensure better performance and faster response times. After completing these fields, click the Create Project button, and SupaBase will start provisioning your backend. The setup will automatically create your PostgreSQL database, configure automatic APIs, and make everything ready for you to start building. Once your project is created, you'll be taken to the project's main dashboard. Here, you'll find all the necessary tools and settings to manage your backend infrastructure. On the left side of the dashboard, there are several key sections such as authentication, database, storage, and APIs. These sections will be crucial for building your app. So let's start by looking at authentication. Authentication is a critical feature in almost every modern web application. Whether you're building a social platform, an e-commerce site, or a productivity app, you need a reliable way to handle user signups, logins, and account management. SupaBase makes it incredibly easy to implement authentication with its pre-built, out-of-the-box authentication system. To get started, go to the Authentication section in the SupaBase dashboard. Inside the Authentication section, you'll find a Settings tab where you can configure how users sign into your app. SupaBase supports various authentication methods, including email/password signups, phone number authentication, magic links, and social logins like Google, GitHub, and Facebook. For this tutorial, we'll focus on setting up Google Login. Enabling Google authentication is simple. Under the Providers tab, you'll see a list of available authentication methods. Just toggle the Google option, and SupaBase will automatically handle the authentication process for you, including generating the necessary API keys. Once enabled, your users will be able to sign up or log in using their Google accounts. After enabling authentication, the next step is to integrate SupaBase into your React app. If you haven't already set up a React application, you can easily create one using Vite, a fast and modern build tool for JavaScript projects. In your terminal, run the command to create a new Vite project. After the project is set up, navigate to your project folder and install the SupaBase client libraries. SupaBase provides a JavaScript client that allows you to interact with its services, including the database and authentication features. By installing the at-supabase/supabase.js package, you'll be able to easily interact with the SupaBase backend from within your React app. Once you've installed the necessary libraries, the next step is to configure SupaBase within your React app. In your project, create a new file called supabaseclient.js, where you'll initialize the SupaBase client. Here, you'll need to provide the SupaBase URL and your anon key, which can be found in the Settings tab of your SupaBase project dashboard. These keys authenticate your application with SupaBase and allow you to interact with your project's database and authentication services. With SupaBase now integrated into your React app, you can easily manage authentication. For example, you can use the SupaBase Auth API to handle user logins, create new accounts, or check if a user is already logged in. If the user is not logged in, you can display the login form. Once the user successfully logs in, you can store their session, which will allow you to personalize their experience within the app, such as showing their email address or other profile information. Now that authentication is set up, let's move on to working with the database. SupaBase provides you with a fully managed PostgreSQL database, which means you don't have to worry about setting up or maintaining the database yourself. Once your project is created, SupaBase automatically provisions a database for you. You can interact with this database using SQL queries through the SupaBase dashboard or the SupaBase client in your React app. SupaBase also generates APIs for you automatically based on your database schema, meaning you don't need to write any custom API endpoints. To create tables and define your database schema, go to the Database section of the SupaBase dashboard. Here, you can either use the SQL editor to write your own queries or use the graphical interface to add tables and columns. For example, let's create a user bio table to store user data such as name, age, and bio. Once your table is created, you can use SupaBase's client library to interact with it directly from your React app. You can insert new records, update existing ones, delete records, or run custom SQL queries to retrieve data. For example, if you want to insert a new user bio, you can use SupaBase's insert method to add a new row to the user bio table. Similarly, if you need to update an existing record, you can use the update method to modify the row based on the user's ID. Fetching data is just as easy. You can use the select method to query the database and retrieve the data you need. SupaBase's auto-generated APIs make it incredibly easy to interact with your database, and you don't have to worry about managing API routes or building a custom server. One of the most powerful features of SupaBase is its real-time capabilities. SupaBase uses WebSocket technology to enable real-time updates in your application. This is ideal for building interactive apps that need to display live data, such as chat applications, live data dashboards, or collaborative tools. For example, you can subscribe to a specific table or column in your database, and whenever a change occurs, whether it's an insert, update, or delete operation, your app will automatically receive the updated data in real time. To use SupaBase's real-time features, you simply subscribe to the changes you're interested in. For example, if you're building a chat app, you can subscribe to the messages table so that when a new message is added to the database, the app will automatically update the UI to display the new message. This makes it easy to build real-time, collaborative applications that feel interactive and responsive. SupaBase also offers file storage, allowing you to manage user-uploaded files directly from the platform. Whether you need to store images, videos, or documents, SupaBase provides a built-in file storage solution that integrates seamlessly with the rest of the platform. You can create storage buckets to organize your files and then upload and retrieve files using the SupaBase client. This feature eliminates the need for external file storage services like AWS S3 and makes it easy to manage files within your SupaBase project. Finally, SupaBase offers several other features to help you build powerful applications, including automatic backups, integrations with third-party services, and an intuitive API. SupaBase is designed to be simple to use, yet powerful enough to scale with your app as it grows. Whether you're building a small project or a large enterprise-level app, SupaBase has everything you need to manage your backend services without the complexity of managing servers. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has helped you understand how to get started with SupaBase and integrate it into your React application. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to help. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.